What up, guys? I'm with my boys Tkoby and Angery, and this is definitely going to be the best World War II list I've ever made. These two guys helped me with it. So we've got the top 20 World War II players, and we've got the top 10 honorable mentions. So, Tkoby, Angery, y'all say what's up?
What's up?
Y'all know these two guys very well. These are both probably one of the most known and best players in World War II. So, I think we're going to start with honorable mentions. What do y'all think?
Type shit. It really don't matter for real.
All right. So for our first honorable mention, Anger, you know this guy very well, and that's Youngin making plays. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and give you the floor because you knew this guy very well.
Yeah, that's my boy. He's one of the best reg maps players of all time. Back in his prime, he was one of the best pub stompers too on a shipment, and he would consistently 1v2, 1v3, 1v4 the best players on the game. And he's also a great 6v6 player. And
Type shit.
in one notable 6v6, he nuked King of God.
He did.
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah, dude. It was the first time King got nicked. Yo, bro carries me all the time. But like, I kind of V2'd bro, so it don't really matter, you know.
But he's still a very good player overall. Definitely one of the
Yo,
best no
Youngin's a
CN
fucking
members.
killer, dude.
So
No, I got
that's
mad respect for Youngin.
that's for Youngin. Sorry, number two we got Dope Ethics, and I'll actually go first for this one because Dope Ethics was actually the one that gave me a home. He got me an LOE back then. That's actually how I met Kobe for the first time. And Dope showed me how to play the game very well. Didn't care what his setup was. He had a 43-inch monitor, played on a hotspot, and he still went crazy. Now, I'm not trying to diss him. But I'm just saying, like, he had, like, one of the worst setups, and he was still disgusting. He was definitely the father of World War II.
Let me
Kobe,
talk about Dope Ethics, bro.
go for it.
Yo, I've known the first people I met on this game was Shin and Dope was the leader at LOE, and this dude Shin was like, "Yo, I got this clan leader. His name's Dope Ethics. He's a level 1,000." Because back then, being level 1,000 was kind of a big deal. And like, Dope got me in the clan. I beat him in a 1v1, and then it just went from there. Dope was an interesting dude, but like, he was good, especially because he was on a hotspot. I remember he beat Jamaal on a hotspot. I thought that was pretty cool. But like people joke on Dope and they'll clown him in the community, but like bro's actually super cool and like really good at the game. So that's dope, dude.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, number three, we've got Shin and Kobe. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you have the floor for this guy.
For Shin, dude. Oh, yeah, let me talk about some Shinigami, bro. Everybody used to call this dude Shanigan on my life. They looked at his name and called him Shanigan, and he would crash the fuck out. Dude started on reg maps just like sitting in corners and shit. He was so bad. But then he got me an LOE, and he was still kind of ass. But like, his contribution to the community is what made him kind of important. Because nobody was looking at Shin and being like, yo, that's the GOAT. Or I'm going to play against Shin in pubs. It's like, who is Shin going to bring to beat the fuck out of me and my squad type shit. Because he had so many connections in the community, and his YouTube channel was so popular. His shit was so popular that he got it banned because he posted some shit about NSK. I won't talk about that one, but his YouTube got hit for that. But people don't like Shin, but like you got to put him on the list, or at least in honorable mentions for what he did for real.
You definitely gotta respect him because, like, this dude would go to war. Didn't matter who he had on his team. He was not scared to play anybody. But
Oh yeah, and he started HRZR. That's a big one.
he did, and then he kicked everybody out when he couldn't beat NSK. Kind of laughed at that one, but
We did good, bro.
y'all
HRZR
did
was
good. It was
calm.
just we were just too good, bro.
Yeah,
So
NSK
that's
was
Shin.
weak.
All right, number four, we've got Sancho, and I'll take the floor for this one. So, Sancho was the number one World War II player, if anybody didn't know, and Sancho was the one who basically made everybody mad because he threw C4 consistently because that was his thing. And he was the leader of NSK, and he pretty much formed the most unbeatable six man in World War II that nobody could really beat. I mean, we beat AO6, we beat HRZR, we beat TSZZ, we beat X Gun, we beat LOE, we beat everybody. And you got to give Sancho mad props. Sancho might not go positive, but he's making callouts, he's throwing C4s, he's capping flags for you, and he's doing everything he can to help you.
Bro was the real number one player. People forget he was the real first number one player. Just saying.
Yeah.
It was Bazooka. Nobody knows Bazooka. It was all Sancho.
And he was in a Korean Savages World War II video when they had 6 level 1000s. No, 12 level 1000s
Yeah.
playing in that
Yeah,
12v12
dude,
mosh pit.
Yeah, I thought that was cool when I saw that.
That was cool. So that's 4 for Sancho. Number 5, we've got Soul Taker. I really did want to put Soul Taker on the top 10, top 20, but we know his brother Revo had to be up there, but we'll definitely eventually get to him. But Soul Taker was definitely the clone of Revo. He wasn't as good as Revo, but he was definitely a strong SMG player that would run and be cap flag, streak on you. And the crazy thing is, this guy wouldn't run Instincts and Hunker either. And he would still just be dominant.
They'd run around with fucking armored. I remember that.
Yes. He
That
was
was players,
disgusting.
dude. They should have played for longer, but I know they were good at Fortnite.
They were good at Fortnite. That's Soul Taker number 5. Alright, number 6, Tkoby, you know this guy well. That's Calitacticz. If you want to go first, I'll let you go.
Yo, bro, on my life, Calitacticz was the first dude I called out to 1v1 after I hit level 1000, and I don't think I had lost in like a year. I called him out and he beat me 30-24, and I was like, there is no way some random fucker just beat me, right? I was crashing. Then I found out he was good as fuck. Him and XXQ, his bro, they were like some of the best NSK players. Cali was like really good at head glitching, but he didn't have to head glitch. And then I remember when the Irma came out, he put on fighter pilots and he would get 200 kills every single game. Like, I'm not even kidding.
He was crazy, bro. I hated him so much. He would strafe with that VMG and just absolutely like beam you with it. It made me
Dude,
so
literally.
mad.
He was a strong ass player. Top 20 all time too, like on leaderboards.
Yeah, for sure. But he quit playing and like when MW 2019 came, that's when he quit playing World War II, and he basically dipped us and went to Xbox for whatever reason.
Bro's like, as well, Bro's one of the best MW 2019 players, I think. That dude's really good at the game.
No doubt. So that's Cali as number 6. Number 7, we've got Gamehead. Again, another one of the fathers. Tkoby, I'll let you go for this one because you know this guy well too.
Gamehead, yo. I don't know Gamehead too well personally, but I've played against Gamehead a couple times, and he was the best. Him and Toltecz were the best players back in like 2019, 2018, like right before like year 2 and year 1 like kind of merged together. Because like a lot of Xlock and Fame members went over to BO4. Like he went to BO4 and he was a demon over there too. That's what you'll notice about these Fame players. Like they're multi-COD players. But Gamehead was like, he came back and streamed World War II in like 2020, and he was marking everybody, even then. So like, he definitely deserves to be in honorable mentions. Like, if you know Gamehead, you know him.
Yeah, I see. I really didn't know much about him, but like I kind of got to talk to him a few times. Like back then when my name was Isabel, I was literally like a Master Prestige 60 when I first met him.
No, literally.
So it brings back memories of Xlock and Fame. So he definitely gets number 7. All right, number 8, and I'll talk about this guy because I do know this guy back in the day, and that's Toltecz. Toltecz, oh my goodness, that was
Killer.
He was a demon, bro. He could do everything, bro. He was a C4 player. He was disgusting with the PPSH, bro. You gotta understand, these are players that didn't have the Irma, didn't have Commando. These are players that were disgusting using Armored and Airborne and 6v6s and still went crazy good.
PPSH is meta, dude.
PPSH and Lewis was meta back then, and C4s.
Oh, yeah. Toltecz was so good at throwing C4, too.
He was. So he definitely deserves to be honorable mention. All right, number 9. Again, another Xlock player that was disgustingly good, and that's Eviserate.
Eviserate. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Eviserate V2'd me when I was level 200. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to kill him off his nuke, and he just got it. It was kind of funny.
See, what's crazy was he's in the military, I believe, and he barely even played, and it looked like every time you played him, it's like he never left the game. You'd swear he was on every day. He was just that fucking disgusting.
Dude, on my life, when he came back to the game in LOE, he just immediately was like the best. Like, Laz was the best, Jamaal was the best, and Eviscerate came back, and it was like, oh wait, this is like a real goat.
Yeah.
Like, no glaze. The dude was crazy.
He was disgusting. He definitely gets honorable. All right, number 10. I kind of changed the spot. I kind of changed the placement of the spot. I think you'll agree with me on this one. I got Eoertega at number 10, Kobe. I kind of forgot about him.
Eoertega. Oh yeah, dude. Eoertega, the best Cold War player I've ever laid eyes on in my life. Not gonna lie.
So the reason I have him in honorable mention because whenever we scrimmed against AO6 friendly, Sancho had got him on the game to practice, and this dude was literally using airborne in a 6v6 with a PPSH, going 60 and 14 in a 6v6 against Arma and C4 players. And we're also not going to forget, Eoertega dropped 116 kills on Scump in Cold War.
Dude is a cracked player to every extent.
He's disgusting. That's why I don't have him on top 20 because he was pretty much a goat at every COD. He didn't stay on World War II that long, but I definitely just think he deserves honorable mention for sure.
Oh, for sure, dude. Eoertega was like, I never played him, but I really wanted to.
He was really good. All right, so now we're on the top 20 World War II list. So number 20 spot, we've got Venum Beams. If you want to go, Kobe, I know that's your former AO6 member.
Yo, Venum got the first V2 in 6v6 history.
And yo, other than that, bro, Venum is just the coolest motherfucker ever, bro. If you see this Venum, I love you so much, dude. Yo, Venum is so cool. Him and his brother. LPC didn't like me as much, but Venum has always just been cool as fuck. Venum is like,
oh my bad.
Good at, no, you're good, dude. High SPMs, good ass head glitcher. Bro just consistently did well all the time, and he only played for like a year. Like he got good as fuck over like the span of a year.
Yeah, Venum was definitely good. He when I saw that 6v6 video of him nuking everybody, Kamo and King and all of them, I was like, holy crap, this dude just got the world's first nuke in a 6v6.
Dude, that shit was so hype when it happened, bro.
He's good, bro. Like a lot of people say he's bad, but like he's so underrated, dude.
Dude, yeah. Venum, I remember he got V2'd by YKK Axe one time. And like apparently that was like a thing where people thought he wasn't that good, but like Venum's always been calm.
Yeah.
He's always been scrimming. He don't give a fuck.
If you're playing against him, you better at least be pretty warmed up because he's gonna give you a fight for sure. So yeah, Venum, I know we had kind of a bad pass, but me and you are pretty cool now, so I definitely think you got the 20 spot, so good shit on that. All right, number 19, we've got Sprainsd, again, another year one player, and this was a guy that actually joined X-Gun, and Kobe, remember how disgusting Sprainsd was at sniping too? Not only was he a good C4 thrower, he was disgusted at sniping.
Oh god, this dude would run around shipment with armored and C4 with a Lee Enfield. I completely agree.
And just go crazy.
That dude was like,
he never did bad. Like he would take breaks from the game and he would come back and he would constantly he would just stay. Like that's what I respect about these XCOM players is that they had balls. They would always kind of stay in games where they knew they would kind of get fucked up and they would still do good. And he
no
was a
doubt.
perfect example of that.
And Sprainsd was definitely one of the legends, and he definitely deserved the number 19 spot for sure.
mm-hmm.
All right, number 18. We've got some TFE members now. We've got Duffel at number 18. Now,
Duffel.
I used to think this guy was a faggot back then. I'm not going to lie to you. I really did not like this guy. He was basically like another Blick. He was cocky. He had an ego, but I do tell you what, he could fucking back it up. He was disgustingly good.
We went neck and neck in 1v1s. That dude was really good. Very calm.
I have played him a couple times. He's beat me. I've beat him. He actually helped me. Remember he played against me and you in that HRZR 6v6?
Yes.
And he was dropping he was prestige 1. He was prestige 7 level 1. Didn't even have all his shit leveled up and he played and still went positive, dude.
Yeah, Duffel was good. He would use a PPSH too. That's what I also respected. He was good. He played off of meta. He was kind of like me. We and him were super tight, which made me mad when he blocked me. Just saying, Duffel. And he played off meta, kind of like me. Like he would use like ARs in games and shit.
He would. He wasn't that type of Irma bot that would use the Irma every game.
Mm-hmm.
So Duffel, I really don't like you, but I do give you your respect because you are good. All right, number 17, we got Jersey. Kobe, I'm gonna let you go for this one.
Jersey Boy is the most slept on player, bro. People think just because like he hasn't played that he's ass, and like he is kind of ass relatively than he used to be, but like Jersey Boy is still so good. He used to be like I remember we used to scrim. He would drop like ball turns and 6v6s in HRZR, and he would constantly do well in 6v6s against NSK and TFE and all these people. He would always like top the board. He played so good for when he did play, but then he just stopped caring. And I don't think that's a reflection of skill. I think that's just, oh, I don't care anymore.
Right, and Jersey was a good C4 thrower, a very good 1v1er, and if I was doing 6v6s, he was in his prime, he'd be in my top 6
Oh, for sure.
for
And that dude was
6v6s
an
for
OG
sure.
1000. He hit level
Yeah.
1000 before I did.
So that's
And you hit
Jersey
level
for number
1000 before I did,
17.
nigga.
I did hit level 1000 before you.
Yeah, dude, like a month before me.
All right, number 16, and this is probably a player a lot of people don't know, but me and Kobe know him very well because Kobe played 6v6s with him, and I went against him, and that's Call Me Jay. He was kind of a new gen in like 2020, 2019, but boy, did he adapt to the game quick.
Bro, I saw him. First time I ran into bro, he was using requisitions. And I texted him. I was like, dude, you are too good to be using requisitions. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, you should join this clan that we have. And he was like, bet. And then he stopped using requisitions and he just turned into a good ass player. Never beat me in a 1v1, but close.
I think he was the only one that went positive in that last NSK 66. He went 64, 63, and 31. He was head glitching with Lewis, and he was actually streaking that second half.
Yeah, he did really well. I remember me and him were both camping with LMGs, and we were fucking shit up. Me and him were like, we were a good duo for when he played the game. But then he just dipped on us, joined NSK.
He did join. That's because Shin. You gotta blame Shin for that. He kicked everybody out of HRZR, bro. I said, hey, bro,
I went to
I'll give you a
NSK too,
home.
to be fair.
You did. Basically, all the HRZR members joined NSK after they lost.
Yeah, basically.
All right, number 15, we've got Snowballs. So I'll let Angery and you talk about them too, Kobe, but I'll go first. When I first ran into Snowballs, we were playing against 6 ARAP players. There was like Abandonly, and I forget the rest of the players. I actually deleted the video on my YouTube, but if I didn't have Snowballs on my team, I definitely would not have won that game solo. Me and Snowballs both dropped 100 kills on each other. I mean, not on each other, against those guys, and we basically said GG's to each other, and we became friends. And once I got to see Snowballs play more, this dude can just drop 200 kills like nothing, dude. He's almost like a Gizzy gal, bro. He's really good.
Mm-hmm. He's a Gizzy who doesn't care about stats.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's one of the best pub stompers of all time. He streaks super fast, and even against comp players, he's still really high tier.
Yo, his stats on his main, but people don't notice his stats are crazy. Like,
They are.
crazy.
People are like a
like
2 point. My bad, go ahead.
I think he has like a 4.25 KD, like
Yeah, it's crazy for them to
crazy SPM.
Yeah, he's been playing for like a long ass time. I thought he was a bot because I remember he was in TSCZ and people mentioned Snowballs, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. But bro was actually good.
He was very good. So Snowballs definitely deserved to be top 20 of all the World War II players of all time. All right, number 14, we've got Angry Springer. Kobe, you want to go first about him?
Fucking Angry Springer, dude. Yo, this nigga can't beat me. But allegedly he beats everybody else but me, so that means he's really good, I guess. I mean, whenever Angry's on my team, bro, he low-key helps me all the time. He be carrying the fuck out of me against comp, because I'm a washed-ass player, right? I don't know, dude. Like, bro beats me in dual pistol 1v1s. Bro beats King of COD. Bro nukes Youngin. I don't know. He might just be comp.
He might be, bro. He's pretty good. He's a good C4 player. He's a good... Well, he plays like a rat in 1v1s, but he is good at it.
Yeah, dude. Fucking hate FMJ players, but you guys win.
That's it. Angry, you have anything you want to say about yourself?
Well, I feel like I've had one of the largest skill progressions in World War II because when I started playing, Kobe can vouch for this. I was like, absolute drone territory.
Yeah, this kid was ass, bro.
All of them were ass. When I hit level 1,000 on this account that I'm on right now, guys, Ozada, yo, I shit on that entire clan. And then apparently they're all comp now. I don't know.
I don't know what happened, bro. They just turned into demons. I mean,
I'm
I
saying.
mean, a TDM clan V2ing players that play the game every day on shipment is crazy.
No, literally. XS
So-
is shit, but some of you guys turned out to be good.
Yeah, I mean, I killed that clan myself. Hashtag XS and easy money and NOCN and 6v6s on reg maps. I consider myself one of the best reg maps players.
You for sure. You, Popfly, I'd give you guys best red map players.
Oh, no doubt. Because I've seen your V2 videos on regular maps, and you are looking disgusting at it. So yeah, Jakey gets number 14 spot. So good job on that, Angery. All right, number 13, we're getting to European players, and that is Bioses.
Yeah, biases. Yeah, let me glaze. Let me glaze biases.
Go for it. I was gonna let you go first on this one.
I found biases when he was this little Twitter player who would just, his name was BioCracked, and he would post these fucking like V2s on Twitter. And I texted bro, and I was like, you are insane at the game. Because I saw his stats on the leaderboards and shit, and I was like, there's no way nobody knows who this is. I was low-key the dude that got biases like known in the community, and he joined AO6, and then from there he just became like the best European player. And he's the best French player without a doubt. Like, even if there are better like EU players than him, there's no better French player than him. So he takes that without a doubt.
No, and this guy will be on 2 bars going against American players, just slapping them like nothing.
Oh yeah, he shits on every EU player, almost every EU player, but most of them.
And he's not even just a World War II player. He's cracked at all the other CODs. If you ever watch his clips, like you watch his league play videos, bro, this dude looks like he's on a damn keyboard just shitting on people.
Dude's a multi-cod legend, bro. Him and
He
Zivu.
is.
These fucking French players, bro.
I think that they're crazy, bro. Like, you got to give Biosys credit, bro. He's definitely one of the best. So
And he caught
Biosys,
paratroopers.
Bios says I love you. You are fucking annoying when you join the chat and start talking about bullshit, but I do love you. All right, number 12, we've got DJ Zappy. I don't know much about this guy. I do know a little bit about him, but Kobe, you know him. This is another strong European player.
Springer, what do you know about Zappy? I'll let you talk about, bro, a little bit, if you played against him at all. Or fucking not, dude.
Well, I guess Anger's taking a nap, so
Yeah, dude, I'll just talk about him. Dude,
Go ahead.
DJ Zappy is, in my opinion, the best EU player. Like I said, Bioses was the best French player. But DJ Zappy's been playing just as long as me, Melts, any of these players. And he's just been on his own little servers, fucking people up. Like for years and years, he's had like the best stats in the EU. You look on leaderboards now and you'll see his 9 KD level 1,000 account. And that shit is not
crazy,
for show.
bro.
That shit is not for show.
DJ Zappy's crazy. He's a really good C4 thrower and crazy pub stomper. Averaging over 2K SPM every week with like over 100 games played every week is crazy.
That
Yeah,
is
really.
insane.
EU lobbies are crazy easy, just gonna point that out for all you guys watching. But that still doesn't take away from the fact that his stats are
No, bro, because he could be getting annoying lobbies, and he just, makes annoying lobbies look easy.
That is true.
He makes it work.
Exactly. So, DJ, I love you, bro. I know you will. We played against each other, and I used to hate you back in the days, but you're pretty
Bro's a
good.
fighter pilot spammer.
He is. That's why I
Bro's a
don't like
fighter
you.
pilot
But you are
spammer.
good.
The goat at it though.
All right, now we're getting into the OG players. Number 11, I think we all three know this guy very well, and that's Zarsity, a.k.a. Blickathon. The guy that used to use Requisition back then, because
Fucking
Shin
Req
used to bully him back then for it, but
Oh my god.
after that, bro, oh my god, this dude just became a demon, bro. I remember meeting Blick when I was an X-Gun. His name was Zarsity, and him and Jamaal just used to beef, bro. Like, E-Hood guys just going crazy at it, bro.
Dude,
And then pretty
Blick's a
much
funny
after the
motherfucker.
pretty much after the X-Gun days, I think it was HRZ or AO6, and Blick was just. I'll put it this way: if Blick was playing, if there was 3 good players on the other team and Blick was solo, he did not care. He was playing you, and he was going to shit on you.
He was really good.
Now he's a
Blick.
cocky motherfucker, but he does
Mhm.
back it up.
Let me speak about Blick a little bit. Blick, let
Go
me
ahead.
clarify real quick, right? I don't like you, nigga, but you are good as fuck. I remember I made a video in 2022 calling him the best player, and I still kind of stand by that. He was probably the best player in 2022, but like, Blick's good, man. He has really good map control. He has awareness of the game. He knows what he has to do to win a game. That's what makes him so good. He doesn't have the best
Exactly.
gun skill. He doesn't have the best anything. But he knows exactly what he has to do to combine everything to win the game. And I've always said that about him.
Blake, you do
So,
need to
you know,
get better
Blick's good.
internet too, because if you had better internet, you'd definitely be higher up there. But I know you don't care. You just play anybody because you're really good at the game. Anger, you got anything to say about Blick? I know you know him a little well.
Yeah, Blick's a great C4 thrower as well, and he's also a
That's
pretty
true.
decent 1v1er, notably
Yep.
beating Yeet recently.
Not up on me, though. Not up on me, though. Never. He's going to lie about it to everybody. Not up on me, though.
You
But
know
continue.
Blake's good at the game when he's got 100 alt accounts mocking him, so I'll put it to y'all that way.
That is so true.
All right, now we're at the top 10. So number 10, we all know this guy well, and I'll go first about him, and that is my favorite Asian, Gizzy Gal. Gizzy Gal, one of the probably the best pub stomper in World War II. This guy got the fastest level 1000. I think it was how many days? An hour and 1 day and 23 hours, 2 days, and he had a 10 KD.
Hours, yeah.
And he had a 10 KD.
14 KD.
And this guy had like maybe 600 V2s. This was a new gen player because I remember seeing him back in Temper and Sancho's World War II lost clips. You know, he just wasn't good back then because he was learning the game. But like once this guy learned how to play the game, he adapted way faster than these new gen players for sure.
That's incredibly true. Gizzy, bro. Gizzy is probably the nicest World War II player in the fucking world, bro.
No doubt.
All of my homies love Gal. Gal will be my homie till I die. And he's the best pub stomper, like literally ever. Just like Melt said. I will say, he isn't a new gen player. He's been playing for like since like 2019. He just kind of stayed low key for real. That account on Temper's video was his like second level 1000 account.
His I Love Unicorns account.
Yeah. But Gizzy, like, he stayed low key. He doesn't do toxicity at all, which is why a lot of people don't really know who Gizzy is until he uploaded clips. Like, I thought
Right.
Gal was really toxic because he shot my body once, but like, honestly, I think he was just pissed at me. Like, he posts the best clips on War 2. If you look at his videos, you'll just see the best like pub stomping clips that you can find.
And you'll see this guy go up against annoying 6-man parties using escalation and ordnance. No fucking grenade or C4 protection, and he'll still get B2s and drop 200 kills like it's nothing, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, Gizzy probably has the most 200 kill games out of anybody on the game.
He probably has the
And
most B2s too.
I
think he
has
does
around
for sure.
1,500 V2s overall across all of his accounts.
I think you're spot on. He keeps a V2 counter, so he would know exactly how many he has.
I mean, he has like multiple accounts with 2,000 plus SPM. Like his
and he's the
fastest
number
level
one
1,000.
Dom player.
It's crazy.
Number one
Yeah.
Dom stat player. And another thing, this dude is so, because he's cool, but he's so petty that he counter pettied a petty German player. This dude, Axum, made a barcode account to pass Gizzy's level 1000 account for Dom all time. And then Gal made another account named GizzyGal3 just to fuck with him. I find that so funny to me.
That's awesome. And not only was Gizzy a World War II player, he was also good at other CODs too.
MW3 legend, bro.
Yes,
he's
bro.
a-
And 6 penta nukes is crazy.
Has over 2,000 nukes on MW3. Had close to 100 on BO6.
That shit is crazy.
So yeah, he's definitely one of the goats. So Giz, you definitely deserve number 10.
We just glazed the fuck out of you, Gal. We love you.
We love you, Giz. All right, number 9, Angery. You don't know this guy, but me and Tkoby have a big history with this guy because this was the first ever claim we've known this guy, and that is Lazlo. Tkoby, I'll let you take over for this guy.
Laz was the OG goat. If you know, you know. Bro would run around with a PPSH just shitting on kids. Like him and Jamaal were probably 1 and 2.
Neck and neck
Jamaal
for
was,
sure.
Jamaal was 1, Laz was 2. But I remember Laz would like win in the pub games, but then Jamaal would shit on him in the 1v1, so it's like, who's really better? They had a big ass rivalry for like a year, and then Laz just kind of stopped playing. but he was the best pub stomper, one of the best players, and like just like it's more of like a. This sounds cringe, but it's like an aura thing, deadass. Like when you see Camo's name in like a pregame, right? It's like people get kind of like worried. It's like, oh
Spooked.
shit, that's Camo. Yeah, it was the same thing with like Laz. You see Laz's name, and it's like that's a top player type shit. He
Exactly.
was what he was for a long time.
You got to think about it. The four. This was a disgusting four-man in LoE. You had me, Tkoby, King, and Lazlo. That was four of the most deadly SMG C4 throwers alone in LoE.
Hmm.
Kobe, we remember the good LoE days.
And then we got all toxic. Yeah.
Yep, and then we all got kicked out, but it is what it is. But it's
And somebody
memories,
banned
though.
accounts.
I don't ban accounts, but
Well, name names.
so Lazlo, good shit on number 3. I mean, not number 9. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I'm high right now. All right, number 8 spot. This is an NSK member, and that is the best head glitcher in the game, Temper Tantrum.
It's all you.
Oh yeah, I'll go first because I've known Temper for a while. So Temper used to be in Stuck Clan. If anybody didn't know, it was like Pac-Fan, Jalaya, Pixie, and Legalize. You remember Legalize?
Fucking legalized, dude.
Legalize. And that's when I was on LOE and Dope hated those guys. And I used to not like Temper, bro, because this dude, you couldn't get out, you couldn't run out of A crate without dying to an LMG. There could be 18,000 C4s flying at this dude on A Jeep and he would just stay alive. I'm like, bro, we've got to kill this guy or we're going to die. Or we're going to get nuked. And when I played against Temper and X-Gun, he dropped like 6 ball turrets on me, Jamaal, Ali Melandro, Sprained Boat, Gamble, and Wasted. That was 6 top X-Gun players, and he streaked on us like nothing. I hate to admit it, but I got shitted on by Temper in that 6v6. And Temper messaged me after the game and, said, GG's Melt. Sancho wants you to join the chat. And once I joined the chat, Sancho said, Melt, it's time. Join NSK, leave X-Gun. So I left X-Gun and joined NSK after that. X-Gun 6v6, basically.
I
So
remember that. They fucked X-Gun up. That was one of the
that
biggest,
video got like
like
10K views, too. It was crazy. It's still up on his channel, and I'll probably leave the link down if you guys want to see me get shitted on. I'm not
that was
afraid
one of
to
the
admit
biggest
defeat.
like dicks of all time because Jamaal was the best player back then, and then Temper just fucked him. Just
Pretty
brutally.
much. But you got to remember, that 6v6, they had not Eoertega, they had Calitacticz on that team, they had Fox on that team, they had Sancho, they had XIXIQ on that team even. I mean, that was a disgusting 6-man, because when Temper messaged me after the 6v6, he's like, yo, I know your 6 team is stacked, but I'm bringing in killers. So I'm thinking to myself, who's he going to bring? And when I saw his team, I told Jamaal, I said, dude, we're probably in for a fucking rude awakening in this 6v6.
Yeah, dude. Temper always won. There was never a time where Temper was caught lacking for real.
No. And the guy went on a alt 1000 account and basically just made all the OG World War II players look bad. Like, remember when he went against Assault King and everybody said Assault King was the best head glitcher and Temper just made it look so easy and he left the game.
I'm glad that he solidified that. That was a good video. I remember I fought against Temper's account. Me and Desolate, we played against his ult level 1000. And I didn't know it was him, but I was like, I feel like this is a player. And then lo and behold, he uploads the video, and I'm like, I knew it was him. Like, I knew it. I knew it.
See,
He was
that's
playing
it for
Jesus 99. Ugh.
Oh yeah, Sancho's Eoertega account throwing C4s with that standard MP40. I remember that.
Yes, dude.
I was
MP,
actually
dude.
I actually had an alt account. The alt account name was Bariqua, like a Mexican name, but I told Sancho, I'm like, I think it's a waste of time what y'all are doing. I'm going to stay on MW3 2019, but boy, do I wish I played with them because they did catch a lot of people lacking, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So good shit on being number 8, Temper. All right, number 7, again, me and Kobe know this guy well. This is a guy we've known very well, and that is L&D Jamaal, the leader of X-Gun.
Fucking
You want to go
Jamaal,
first,
bro.
Kobe?
I'll get it, bro. I was the biggest Jamaal fanboy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little 13-year-old, bro, I thought Jamaal was the best player, dude. And like he used to ego the fuck out of me, and that's low key where I got my ego from. I'm not gonna lie. Jamaal was the best pub stomper, and he was kind of like everything that like a sweaty COD player was, bro. Kind of just like an asshole. He wasn't like a good dude, not gonna lie, but he was
No,
so
he
good
was
that it really
toxic.
didn't matter. Yeah, his clan X gun. They used to shit on TFE as a warm up every day, which is why I hate when people say TFE was good, because like real OGs
They
know that
weren't. They
TFE is
had
not good.
decent players, but I mean, if you had two top X gun players going against five TFE members, they were losing that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, X gun was like the clan. I remember Jamaal was an LOE, and he was talking to Dope. They got into this massive argument because Jamaal like was better than Dope. Everybody low key knew that, and like nobody really said it, but they got into an argument one time, and Jamaal was like, "Everybody in here knows that I'm better than you," and he was like, "That's not true." And then as a point, he left the clan and took like 10 of the best players and just made X gun.
Pretty
I
much.
left too. Laz left. Jamaal left. Or Shin left.
And I used to be an X gun, bro. I texted Jamaal and saying, "Can I join X gun and join the best?" And he said, "Absolutely." So I started playing with Jamaal. Like me and this dude on school nights, bro. This dude would text me at like 9 p.m. and be like, "Yo, Mels, let's run twos all night." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down. Fuck it." I would call
He was a good
in.
dude.
This was when I was like a World War II geek back then. I would call off school just to play World War II all day.
Dude, forget that dude. The comments on that. Jamaal was the goat, and like Shin hated Jamaal. A lot of people didn't like him. Like Temper didn't like him. Shin didn't like him. But they can all kind of mutually agree that it's like if that dude was in a lobby, only like 2 people at the time are beating him.
No doubt. And I do want to say this: nobody's ever done this to Jamaal. Kobe, remember I bully tryhards?
I bully tryhards, yeah, dude. Beat Jamaal. Count.
I dropped 116 kills on Jamaal. Nobody's ever dropped 100 kills on Jamaal, but me.
I dropped 100 kills on Jamaal.
You did, I remember that. But I did it on a PPSH account, and I was going up against Louis and Surge Galaxy and Jamaal, and they all three had armas, and I almost made them all go negative. It was bad. And I didn't know how to clip games back then, and I didn't have a YouTube back then, but I guarantee you that video would have got so many views.
Dude, I remember the picture, bro. In 2019, getting that picture, and Mels was so excited. He was like, "Yo, I just smacked the fuck out of Jamaal." I was just like, "Oh shit."
Dude, everybody was like, "Holy shit, bro!"
Yeah, dude, it was a crazy.
And that's basically when I messaged everybody in X Gun saying, "Look what I did to your leader, LOL." And then everybody was like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" I'm like, kept my identity a secret for a while till I kind of revealed who I was because I didn't care anymore. But
out there.
But still, Jamaal, you are one of the best. Bro, yeah, I was wondering who Ryza was for so long, bro. I thought that was like... I literally thought that was Rasmus, dude.
Rasmus. I remember telling people it was Rasmus.
But then when I started seeing you do like that vast movement, I said, something telling me this is probably Tkoby or something. But I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Until you sent me a snap. Until you snapped me saying, Melts, I got a secret to tell you. And you basically sent me a snap of you on Ryza, and I said I fucking knew it.
Yeah. Well, alright, on to number 6, dude.
Yeah, we're getting a little off topic, but we do have to discuss our past. No. Alright, so number 6, we've got Gamble. And Kobe, I'll let you go first because you know this guy well.
Word. Gamble, for the longest time, was probably what people would consider, like, the best player at the time. Because there was Jamaal, there was Laz, but then there was just, like, Gamble. He was just there, kind of looming over everybody, but he wasn't toxic, so there wasn't, like, a... It's kind of like... Somebody's the best at something, but they choose not to, like, talk about it. But everybody kind of knows. And that's what Gamble was. He was better than everybody else, but he wasn't, like, intermingling too much, you know?
Yeah, Gamble was definitely a good player.
That's what I'd say about Gamble. He was the boogeyman of World War II. That nigga was, like, crazy. I beat him. I uploaded it because, like, I was impressed that I beat him. It was a 2v1, too. And I uploaded it. That's how much it mattered.
Yeah, if you played against Gamble or partied with Gamble, you knew about how good he was. All right, number 5, I've got Revo. This was one of Sancho's sons of NSK. This was the best player in NSK, and this guy destroyed people in multiple 6v6s. A rusty Revo even played AO6 and did incredibly well. And I remember when HRZR called NSK out, Revo pretty much carried the team on his back, made callouts, put HRZR on the spawn trap, and basically just carried NSK to victory. Revo, one of the goats of NSK, the best goat of NSK, and that's why Revo gets the number 5 spot. Alright, number 4, we've got Duffel Locust. Angery and Tkoby, I know y'all know him well. Tkoby, this was your duo before you kind of abandoned me, so I'll let you go.
Yo, Desolate is the fucking GOAT, dude. To me, always is the GOAT. Me and him played against some of the best players ever, and we shit on them so badly. Me and Desolate were like an undefeated duo on this game. Like, without a fucking doubt. Like, before me and Desolate, there was me and Melts, but then after me and Melts, there was me and Desolate, and like, dude, it was bad. We were probably the best players in AO6 at the time. And like, whenever there was a 6v6, it would just be me and him. He was the only person to consistently carry me, literally ever. He has 150,000 Tommy gun kills, which is so off meta that it's crazy. And then, just to prove a point, he came back to the game and shit on the best players of the game. Like, dude does it effortlessly, and he's continued to do it since he started playing the game, like from start to finish. I think Desolate is one of the GOATs. And I always
Yeah,
will.
Desolate is definitely one of the best players. You know, he was definitely one of the best players in AO6. He pretty much invented the Tommy gun meta when he was in NSK, and then he pretty much abandoned us and joined TSZZ. And I told him, you don't need to be playing with Batman. You're too good for Batman. And then that's when AO6 formed, and he was one of the. I'll put it this way: Desolate has so many people making alt accounts talking shit to him because he's basically slapped so many people. That's how you know he's one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Angry, you got anything to say?
My experience with Locust, he won't always do the best in the game, but he just finds ways to beat you and outdo you in the game. That's what makes him so great.
He's a true score whore.
He could be 2-13, and then he might end up going 120-31 or something against sweaty players. It's crazy.
One thing about him, he doesn't fumble anything. Like, he'll never consistently do bad in a game. He'll either do bad and then do better, or just do better. Like, there's no fumbling.
And he also holds the most kills and least amount of deaths. He went 265 and 1. You got all these new Irma gen players that think they're good with Irmas, and Desolate's like, hold my fucking beer. I went 265 with an Irma, and you guys can't do that. So Desolate does hold that. Me and Desolate did have beef back then, but me and him are really cool now. I even picked him up in that 6v6 against Kamo, and we did very well. But yeah, Desolate definitely deserves number 4, so good shit on that, Desolate. All right, number 3, Tkoby. This is a guy you knew before me, and that's Zanrz.
Zanrz, bro. Zanrz is the most deserved number 3 I've ever put, or like I've ever seen on the list. This dude, I made him like my little son, dude. When I was the GOAT, when I was like the best, bro, I took Zanrz, and like he was good. He was comp. But I made him me, because he already played on high sense. He already had good movement. He was everything that I was, with just more room to fucking grow. And I made this kid better than me for like a long time, and he just did everything, beat everybody, held crazy SPMs without even trying. And
yeah, he was
really good winner. Really
he was, bro. He was basically a Tkoby 2.0. Angry, you got anything to say about him? I know you know him.
He came back after a long time away from the game in that 66 and held his own, tossing C4.
Bro's the best C4 thrower besides Kamo, in my personal opinion. Without a doubt,
Yeah.
It's neck and neck. Zanrz will say he's better than Kamo, and he's almost better, but just not quite.
Yeah, Zanrz is definitely top 3.
Doesn't sound good.
All right, number 2 spot, we've got Tkoby. Angry, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So for Tkoby, he's the greatest 1v1er of all time, or at least he's 1A, 1B with the number 1 ahead of him on this list. But he has all the accolades. He beats everybody. He's just simply better. There's nobody like Tkoby on this game, and he's been at the top level for the entire time it's been around. So
Yeah, Tkoby was my first ever duo in World War II. I first met him at LOE. He used to shit talk me, and then we became cool. And Tkoby, one of the best 1v1er, best PPSH user. If you look at Kobe's stats, he has 100,000 kills with a PPSH, which explains why he's such a good PPSH user. If you have an Irma and Kobe's using a PPSH, he's gonna probably shit on you because he's done it to me before, and I've seen him do it to other people. So Kobe definitely number 2 spot.
I'm
Love you,
simply just
Kobe.
better,
You've been
dude,
my
like
duo.
Angery said. Thanks.
I did kind of abandon you and you joined Desolate because I went on to the newer CODs and you found a new duo after that.
You
But,
shit can new COD players, dude. I don't
but
know.
quite frankly, me and you were the greatest duo of all time.
Oh yeah, dude.
We beat everybody, bro.
For sure, for sure.
All
I'm
right,
not about to play as myself, by the way.
No, but I do. All right, number 1, we've got Angery calls this guy Jakey, and that is Kamo. So who wants to go first about Kamo?
Let me touch on some Kamo, dude. That sounds homosexual, but like I've been touching on Kamo for years, dude. I've known Kamo since he was a fucking
King.
jit, dude. A jit. This kid glazed the fuck out of me and was like, Tkoby's got the best aim in World War II. I remember this shit. And then we started playing, and like he was a good player, but he wasn't like crazy. But then he switched to Commando and like started throwing C4 even better. And he became the best at almost everything he did. Snipers, 1v1s, streaking, C4. Like how Angery said about me, I'm just better. Kamo is just better. Even so much that he's just better than me. He's just the GOAT. He beats me, and I beat everybody else. So that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'll say a few things about Camo. I remember Camo, if you're watching this, which I know you probably will. I remember that squeaky little voice you had in X going. Everybody remembers that.
No, literally, bro. It was legit. We remember it, nigga.
Camo was in X Gun back then, and then when I had beef with Jamaal, he added me in X Gun, and I started shit talking them, and then basically kicked everybody out of X Gun. But I really didn't play Camo much back in like the AO6 days because I was on MW3 and Cold War. But watching Camo's videos, he was the best C4 thrower of all time, dude. Like everybody could have instincts and hunker on, and he would just obliterate you. It didn't matter. You couldn't go anywhere on the map without dying to his C4s. And then all of a sudden, after C4 throwing, he just decided to be the best streaker, getting ball turrets on 6-mans. And he did get the most record kills in a 66, and I can't be mad at that because nobody's ever done that. Yeah, that was bad.
And let's clarify that. It was 269 kills.
Okay, Angery, you didn't do shit that game, but
Yeah,
you didn't do
Zanrz,
shit that game.
You had Desolate, Locust, you had Tkoby, you had
Bro, we did.
Zelfers.
I got on the
we
game
did have a
and
lot of
didn't.
top fives.
I got on the game
Four
without
top
a warm
fives,
up.
and Camo dropped 269 on them. That's crazy.
269.
Y'all been
that's a good
practicing
accolade.
since 11 o'clock that morning. I didn't get off work till 8 o'clock, and I didn't even warm up and just play.
Regardless of the circumstances, right? 269 on 4 top 5 players.
It's
He didn't
insane.
even have to do. He didn't even have to do that. The worst part is, like I said, he didn't even have to do that, and he would still be the GOAT.
Exactly.
He
Camo
would
and
still be
I
the GOAT even before that. That's crazy.
have teamed up multiple times for 6v6s. He's just better at 6v6s. And he's also 1A, 1B with Tkoby as the top 2 1v1ers of all time.
Yeah, I got the last one, but he was rusty. He usually does beat me, but like it's always a close game. He really is the only person to beat me in 1v1s, and I hate it. I really
I beat
hate
him
it.
twice.
Yeah, dude, it's impressive.
So yeah, that's my top 20 World War II list. Oh, go ahead, Angery. You got more things to say?
Yeah, I was going to say Camo normally stomps me. Just like everybody else, like King, everybody. All the top tier 1v1ers.
I've been a
So-
fracture of getting stomped by him. I don't like to admit it, but I have got stomped by him.
Camo does make people look bad.
He does.
Really does, bro. If we're gonna like talk about Camo, we have to really talk about Camo. And like we already have, but I'll say one last thing. Like, dude really just makes it look easy. Like, because most of the time he doesn't really try. Like, he'll just be sitting there with his girl, or he'll just be meowing in the mic, dropping 200 kills.
Yes,
Just
bro.
saying.
And he plays on
that shit is
5-5
annoying.
as well. Low sense
Yeah,
warrior.
dude. Yeah, dude, Camo's the GOAT. That's just what it is. If Meltzer, you got anything else to say?
I really don't have much to say about Camo. Just He's just the best. I mean, that's really all I can say. I mean, what can you say about the best World War II player, you know?
Yeah, and I'm not glazing him anymore because he don't.
So that's my top 20 World War II list. I had to redo mine because a lot of y'all I put in the top 10 got dropped off and nuked, and I figure I'd do top 20 of all time because I've known most of the players because I first played this game since 2018, and I've known all the players before Commando and Irma was a thing, which you guys have it easy.
We're just unkin.
We are, bro. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Do y'all have any last things to say before I end this video?
Nah, dude. Except Angry can't beat me. You know.
Oh Lord.
We'll see about that.
Just low. I'm forever up on him, dude.
Well, all right. I hope y'all enjoy this video. Leave a comment down. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people upset that they didn't make the list. Don't take it personal. This is just our opinion. But I'll see y'all later.